Okay. So just realized that my mic has not been getting picked up for the past like several videos that I've recorded to try to journal my trades. So that is not ideal. Thankfully the like video recording is still there, so I can like go through and see. Okay, this is the trade I took, but I'd like to be able to hear my thought process behind it. But we have it fixed now, so in the future it will work. But I don't. Yeah. OBS is it's buggy, man. It defaults to just some random. I don't even know. It was defaulting to nothing, I guess. Instead of my mic that's connected to my computer. Um, but that's okay. So today I am just gonna go over like the recap for today. I didn't take a trade, but I'm gonna go over two trades that had potential that I could have potentially entered on. Give my reasoning behind why I didn't enter ultimately. But so, anyways, um, this is this is technically the second one, but it's the one I have up, so I'll show this one first. The reason I didn't take this one was honestly mostly because I was on a call, on a work call, and I just was not able to focus enough to want to put live capital into the market. Um, but as you can see, um, daily order flow is bearish still. 4 hour is bullish. 1 hour is bullish. We've retraced into a 1 hour fair value gap. So my order flow is on my side. Right, if 1 hour and 4 hour are in sync, I usually tend to. I mean, those are the ones that mean the most to me. Those time frames, because I'm intraday trading. Um, I'd like to see the 15 minute in sync as well, but in this case, we actually did break structure on the 15 down to the downside. So there's the 4 hour and the 1 hour that were in sync, being bullish. I was looking for a bullish trade. We tapped into a 1 hour fair value gap. As far as a drawn liquidity, that was another thing that was a little bit like for this trade. It wasn't the greatest, but this fair value gap is where I would have looked to take profit. And as you can see, we ended up getting a nice rejection off of that level, so that was a correct spot to take profit. On the 1 minute would have been my entry after this nice distribution here. I wouldn't have entered here. That there's just wasn't enough distribution for me. I know, like, we technically, there was distribution. We did break structure. We left a fair value gap, but it wasn't enough for me. This was enough for me, obviously. Retraced, cool. Entered off this candle, nice, and we end up with a 1-to-1. Okay, that was the second trade of the day that I could have taken. Now the first one happened very fast, so realistically, I don't even know if I had my finger on the trigger if I really would have even been able to get into this one. But it happened. Again, we were bullish going into the market open today. Where was this trade? It was here. Again, sweep on liquidity, distributing higher. And it's literally this. I'll show you once I have this. This tiny fair value gap in between this candle and this candle. And I would have targeted where was it? I would have targeted just this. No, surely not. Because we had already taken that at that point, right? I'm gonna put a line here and a line here. I'm pretty sure it would have been here, but maybe not. Would this have been a 1-to-1? Oh, it would have been this, yeah. I would have just targeted this, like, genuinely. That was my target. That high there. And as you can see, though, the way this candle closed, the 1 minute closed pretty bearish, where we really didn't leave much of a fair value gap. But on top of that, it closed, like as soon as this candlestick closed to form the fair value gap, the candlestick after was tapping into that level. So for me to have set a limit order that fast. I don't know how likely that is. So it would have been tough to even get an entry on this if I was willing to pull the trigger, but I really wasn't. So that's, I guess, another one that we could have taken. So our model showed up 2 times today. And yeah, only one was really realistic though, I think, based off of just how quickly I could have entered. But yeah, so. But I'm glad the mic's working now, so I can hear my voice when I go back to these videos. Honestly, have no idea how long it's been, how long I've been publishing these videos without my mic, but whatever. At least it's working now. So I'm more annoyed because I literally published these for myself, so I can go back and look at them and, kind of review, like if I ever need to review my trades, I can kind of go back and see exactly what I was thinking. And obviously I have the recording, so I can look back and be like, oh, okay, this, just judging by how the trade looks on the recordings, I'd be like, okay, that makes sense. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have entered here, whatever. But like having my thoughts behind it when I only get that when I'm hearing myself speak. So that kind of stinks, but we have it fixed now. So